Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today I thought I would bring you along while I try something new for the shop. I'm going to be giving a little refresh or update to my little single-use soaps. Right now I'm calling them travel soaps, and I'm kind of just taking slabs of soap and cutting them up into squares and packaging them that way. I was looking for something maybe a little bit more uniform to try. So today I'm gonna make a mini batch of my warm vanilla shea soap and try out a new mold that I got. So in this container right here, I've got my oils for my soap, and I started to get them just a bit warm so that when I pour in my lye water mixture that it will melt a little bit easier. So I've got my lye water here, and I'm going to pour it in and give it a good mix. And I'm gonna see if we can get it all melted by helping out, pushing some of the oil up against the side of the container to help it melt, and just give it a little bit of a stir. I have my blender. I'm gonna go grab my blender. It's such a small amount. You wanna be careful if you're blending to not splatter all over yourself. So let me grab my blender. All right, I'm back. I had to go get my small immersion blender because I only had my large one. And just by mixing it, we're thickening up, but I think 1 or 2 pulses with my blender, and I think that'll get us to trace. And I wanna keep it pretty fluid. I'll show you in a second, because the mold that I'm gonna be working with has a lot of intricate spaces. May have gone a little bit too heavy, but we'll see. So this is just my soap at trace, and then I have my fragrance that I'm gonna add in. And it is such a small batch that I really just need a small. This is my fragrance at 2%. I always start lower and then go higher if I need to, but I think this is gonna be plenty. Give it a smell. Yeah, it smells wonderful. Maybe just a tad more. I know I'm way under the usage rate, so I'm gonna add a splash more to get it a little stronger. There we are. And this is a vanilla fragrance, so it will naturally brown over time, and I'm okay with that happening. So I've got my batter nice and fluid, and this is the new mold that I'm going to be trying out. It has like a little over 450 spaces in it, and the spaces are the perfect size to pop out for individual one-use soaps, travel soaps. Again, I am calling them travel soaps right now, but I think I'm gonna switch over to calling them single-use soaps because people like to put them in their bathrooms for when guests come. So what we're gonna do is what I did was I weighed my mold out, and then I filled about 10 of the cavities with water to get an idea about how much that was, and then I multiplied what I got by the amount of cavities in the mold. So it got me to about a 4-ounce batch. I don't know if that's gonna be right, but we will see how it goes. I'm going to pour it all in. And like I said, I don't know if this is gonna be too much, not enough. I'm gonna you all are gonna follow along with me and see if this is going to be too much. So it was about 4 ounces of oils plus my lye and my water that I used. So we'll see how my math worked out. And again, I'm just going to pour the soap in, and then I'm gonna start. Looks like we probably won't fill all the spaces, and that's okay. but it'll give me an idea about how much I need. So my plan is that if I have extra soap batter left at the end of molding, I can throw it in here to make the travel bits. If I want to make small batches like I did today, I can make quick small batches and use them to package for my single-use soaps. So this, like I said, this was 4 ounces of oils plus my lye and my water, and it didn't quite fill the whole mat. I'm still working it in the spaces, but I could probably go to a 6-ounce batch of soap, and that could work out for me because I've still got plenty of space left. And get every drop out of there. Okay, I'll try to fill the holes on the edges. I also brought along a scraper that I'm going to use to kind of get the excess off. See, just with that scraper, look at how much extra soap was sitting on the top. Yeah, that's a pretty good amount. So I will scrape it kind of this way so you guys can see as I try to fill the holes. I've got some holes up here I want to fill. So this scraper seems to be a good tool for this project because it scrapes all the excess off the silicone and allows me to fill some additional spaces. Okay. All right, so this was, I filled probably about 3/4 of this mold. I started in the center, but I'd say I'm about 3/4 of the way filled. And if I did probably another 2 ounces of soap, so a 6-ounce batch, I could probably fill this mold a little bit better. This is perfect. And I am not sure how they're gonna come out and how much they're each going to weigh, so I haven't decided on how many I'm going to package at a time. So I'm gonna kind of wait until these cure for probably 2 days before I try to pop them out because I want them to maintain their shape. Oh, this worked out pretty good. Okay, so here we go. We've got 4 ounces of soap. We've got several rows still available, so another 2 ounces. I'd probably get even closer to filling this. But I would say for estimating it with water, I'd say it turned out pretty well for my first go round. All right, so I will let these cure for 2 days because I'm assuming that to pop them out, they're gonna have to be pretty firm. So I'll let it sit for 2 days and I will bring you back to see how they come out, to see how much they weigh, and how I'm going to package them. All right, see you soon. So my little soap bits have cured for 3 days. This is actually a different batch that I did of my vanilla shea. I unmolded the oatmeal honey that I made on camera with you already, and they came out perfect. So I'm gonna unmold with you our vanilla shea and see how it comes out. And they just kind of pop out. The mold works perfectly. I'm sure there is a faster way to unmold this that I'll figure out along the way, but for now I'm just kind of stretching and pushing out all the little holes, and I think these are gonna work perfect. Here's a close-up. They're little half circles, perfect for a single-use hand wash, perfect for traveling. I don't like the smell of soap, commercial soaps in the bathroom, so I like to have these little soaps in my bag to wash my hands so I don't have to smell like commercial soap, and so that my hands don't get dried out. It's kind of fun to pop them out, but here they are. Yeah, these are perfect. They still have to sit and cure to harden up, but I can get them out of the mold so that I can reuse it and get some other scents going, some other batches going. There they are. Single-use soap. I would say these molds are a success. All right, well, thank you for watching. I will put the link to this mold in the comments. If you have any question about the process or anything like that, just comment below. Don't forget to like and follow. I'm just starting these videos out, so I would love any support. Thank you for following along.